Each gondola, that's the big tub of water we just travelled up in, holds 250 tons of water. When our boat sailed in, we pushed about 60 tons of water. That is the weight of the boat and its fuel and all the people in it, out meaning that the gondola then had 190 tons of water and 60 tons of boat in it. So, the contents of the gondola. So, to test their theory out, they built a small-scale model out of Lego to see how it went. Fortunately, walk along these later if you like. That's because we're about to travel underneath it. Well, almost. There's a Roman castle fort on the hill really quite close by. It was placed there around the year 143 AD as part of a network of military bases built by the Romans to defend the area. These forts were linked by a wall, running right the way across the width of Scotland. For a lot of its distance, this system of forts and walls followed England. The wall above you now wasn't built by Hadrian though. It was constructed and falling into disrepair. Another 7 metres up, making the total height above our starting point that the two canals had fallen into a state of disrepair in the late 20th century, and they weren't used for transporting goods or people anymore. It might have been easier just to fill the canals in and forget about them altogether. But then, in the late 1990s, it was realised that the redevelopment of these waterways could create what became known as time on this level. I just have time to share some of the facts and figures of the Falkirk Wheel. It was opened in May 2002 by Her Majesty the Queen, although she never actually rode it like you have today. There are 15,000 bolts in the structure, pressed into 45,000 bolt holes, and each one was tightened by hand. The two gondolas between them hold 1 million litres of water and can lift the weight of 100 elephants. And it does all that in just 5 minutes, using the power of... The Falkirk Wheel appears to lift its head and take stock of its Scottish surroundings. It stands up proud and bold, emerging from the land as the skeletal frame of a long-lost...
What we're actually seeing there is a very small part of a much larger complex. It's a big oil refinery plant that's located over at a place called Grangemouth. So it came out around about 50 pence, and it just shows you how efficient the wheel itself actually is. Only 50p to do one turn. Now, some of the most common...
like pick something. Oh no, no, it's doggery.
Very shortly we'll be coming to the start of the Caledonian Canal.
So that'll be 998 altogether.
And you'll see right across the footwall you're hoping.
Perfect, thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will shortly be arriving at Glenfinnan Station. Our next stop is
the black levers work at point, so this one here will work. So I'm obviously just rushing to give you a super quick impression of the signal box. If you've got any questions, do ask me.
Just one day.
So when was face in a while.
Someone's smiling.
Cheeky.
Someone's smiling out the window. Oh, no, they're not.
No, he's sideways, that's all.
I'm in June.
How far is it?
Only because I'm supposed to drive down. I've got 7 nights to go around, so I've got 7 nice things to wear.